Well, hello folks, and welcome to day 13 of our around the world trip. Today we are at the Bay of Islands, as you can see, in New Zealand, and we're going to get off and do a little kayaking excursion trip. This one was booked for celebrity. And we're gonna go down and get on one of those around 45 minutes. But yeah, this is the solarium here. That's the edge, and we'll explore. I'll give you a little ship tour later on this evening. And I realised now that I didn't do that the previous video. This on the days where there are sea days, there will be no videos, really, because there's no content. So that's in 2 days after we leave Auckland tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you in a wee bit. And so here we are in like the main theatre area of the what's it called? Oh yes, the Celebrity Edge. And waiting here just so we can go for our excursion. That, by the way, is the stage. Yeah. So I don't know how much longer we have to wait here, but it's probably not that long. Anyway, I'll see you when we're getting on like a really small shuttle boat over. So here and I are, folks, on this boat thing. It's going to take us from the ship to the islands. Yeah, we're in New Zealand now, as I said earlier. Well, folks, here we are on a kayak, as you can see. And we're going to head to this waterfall up the river. Well, let's look, here we are, paddling along. I think we're going up this river here. I'll have to pray that we don't fall in and I don't drop my phone. Shouldn't be too hard. So we're now slightly further along than we were earlier, with the start being somewhere over there. So now we're going to just take a short break and go show you the scenery. Here we see the lovely scenery of the Bay of Islands in New Zealand. How nice. How very, very nice. A lot of our mangroves here, they're like, they clean those. We have arrived at another stopping point, and this man in orange is our nice guide. He's doing very well. Yes, truly a lovely day. Truly a lovely day, and I think the waterfall might be just up ahead, so let's see when we get there. And here we see some birds. I am once again Sir David Attenborough. Yes, and there's some birds just over there doing what birds do as I get covered in tiny spiders. Interesting birds those ones are. Yes, indeed, indeed. There's another one over there, a couple over there. Yes, indeed, lots of lovely birds. So here we see this big, nice tree. It's lovely and large. It's got like a nice... Indeed. So here we now are, folks, at the waterfall here. And yeah, it's very big and really quite powerful. I don't think we're allowed to go under it. So yeah, this is as close as we can get. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite powerful. And there is a bit of a spray coming from it, as you can see. Someone's tipped. Someone has... Oh no! Someone's tipped over. And there's the man to the rescue. Oh dear. So the two gentlemen who capsized earlier have lost their phone over there. That's a shame. It'll probably turn out like Darn River, or some bird will find it. But yeah, I don't know what we're doing now. We might be heading back now, so yeah. We'll see when we get back, because I don't think there's really that much more to do. Yeah, there's some birds over there. Lovely. So folks, we've done bus montages, train montages, taxi montages and car ones, but we haven't done one in a kayak. So we'll do that now. We'll change that now. Well, folks, we're now back on dry land, and I'm going to head back to the cruise ship. Yeah, there's a queue over here I have to join. See when we get back on the ferry. This is our mode of transport back to the ship. Very good. That's all we get. And now we ride this back to the Celebrity Edge. See you there. Wow, look, we've arrived back at Celebrity Edge.
Just obey the instructions of the crew.
So here we are now back on board. Now I'm just gonna go and go to my cabin and get changed out of my swimwear, because we were kayaking and I had to change in my swim shorts. So, and then later on this evening we'll do a little tour of the ship. So I also have to do some revision for my A levels. We'll see you in a bit. Hey, look, it's the sunset. I'm getting my dinner. So folks, it's now time for the amazing ship tour I promised earlier. And yes, we begin here on the pool deck here on deck 14. That is the main swimming pool. And then there, which we saw earlier, just in the building behind there, is the solarium pool, which is basically just this, but smaller and inside of a room. It's a lot better now, the solarium pool, because out here it's cold, because we're in New Zealand. It's not warm. It's also windy. And there's also, it's fun because there's waves, like look at the pool. It's all wavy. There's these like butterfly wings here and some like pool lounge chairs. And a shower there. And that's a hot tub, and that's another hot tub. Yeah, just keep looking around, I guess. Now this contraption here is the magic carpet, and it moves up and down. That's how we got on those wee boats earlier. However, for some reason they don't move it whenever the ship's moving, which I find to be a bit weird. It's like a big gimmick of this boat is the magic carpet. Like it's part of the Edge. This is part of the Edge class of ships. This was the first of the class, and all the Edge class ships have this. But for some reason it doesn't move up and down. During when we go to sea, which I find a bit strange. Maybe it's just because it's like too shaky, because it's also a bar, as you can see in there. And we walk through this up area, and there's like these seats and banners, I think these are. Yeah. Now here we see the Mast Grill bar. Over there there's an ice cream machine. You can serve yourself ice cream. And every 3 days it's chocolate ice cream. That's like chocolate soft and stuff, and that's my favourite. So I come here. Otherwise, like tomorrow, and also today's Wednesday. So tomorrow and Friday, I'll be going to the Ocean Cafe to get food. But they also like do burgers and food here. So, yeah. Actually, we're gonna head into the solarium instead. Now, and so here we are now, folks, in the solarium. This room is a solarium. That there is the pool, and there's a hot tub behind me, and over there it's like this little cafe thing. I think it's open in the mornings. Then down there is the forward elevators, the forward lifts. Being inclusive of the Americans who watch my videos often say elevators, even though I say lifts. Anyway, now we're going to head back to the back of the ship to go to the Ocean View Cafe. And also the aft lifts, or aft elevators. So here we go. So here we are, folks, at the Ocean View Cafe. As you can see here, it's a big buffet service. Just have all the food. And I literally just go to the pasta area and get pasta bolognese every single night and every single lunch. I just had it every single day. We've got like drink stuff here. Yeah, down the back there's a pizza place. So folks, here we are at the back deck, like outside eatery area here on the back of the ship. And if you look out here, you will see absolutely nothing. There is nothing out there. It is so dark, there is nothing there. There's also this thing, I don't know what that is, but yeah. You can see there down there, there's like the water being pushed away by the propellers. But yeah, out here, there's nothing. It's weird, and also quite scary. This is the pizza area. I get margarita pizza. It's open until 1 a.m. so you can have pizza at midnight. Yeah, we're actually going to go up these stairs here. and go and see like the cinema I've got up here, and also like the Sunset Bar. Folks, I've just spotted a lighthouse. Give it a second. See? There's a lighthouse right there. Anyway, folks, that over there is the Sunset Bar, I think this was called. Yeah, there. See, there's a sign that says Sunset Bar. But I'm not going over there because I don't think there's anything else around there for me to look at. And as you can tell, it's a bit windy up here. Hopefully this wind will die down once we leave New Zealand, or the New Zealand area. So folks, here we are at the cinema screen. It's like an open air cinema here on the Celebrity Edge in like this wee park area thing. And ironically on Monday night they were showing the film Conclave, and that's ironic because the Pope had died just before, and that is a shame. Anyways, now it's just showing flyers for some reason, and yeah. You can see this big X here behind me because that's a celebrity logo, cleverly incorporated into the design of the funnels. Very smart celebrity. This place is called the Rooftop Garden because I've just read the sign over there. Anyway, we're going to go, I think, to deck number 15, or we're going to go one deck upwards because there's some stuff up there, I think, hopefully, maybe. So here we are, folks, on deck 16 of Celebrity Edge. It's got this massive sign here that says Edge, so you know what boat you're on. And it has this for all the Edge class ships. So there's Apex, Beyond, Ascent, and also Excel, which is coming this year. If I've forgotten one of them, who cares? They all really look the same. They're literally just all the same except for a different name.
When the band began to play, the stars were shining bright. Now the milkman's on his way, it's too late to say goodnight.
There's also up here this wall over and over and over again for no reason. And look, there's also on top from earlier. Additionally, you're going to find this track up here. It's like running / walking track. So yeah, it'll take you to the other side of the boat. And look, this side of the funnel is also, the chimney things is also designed to look like an X for celebrity. And here is the top magic carpet. And it's made of metal. If you thought it was made of orange plastic, you were wrong. Yeah. Here we can see this big pointy thing that I can only assume was made to stop the birds from landing on it. We'll never know. You'll also folks spot these, which I believe are for the radar or sonar or something. I don't really know. They're just here. You'll also spot a life buoy for Celebrity Edge. Very good. Here, folks, you can see this door that provides certain special customers access to the retreat. And yeah, I think I've got access. Let's have a look. What? What? We're going to head inside to the solarium once again so I can get in the lift and go down to deck 4. So here we see the forward lift here on deck 14. And yeah, listen to this. It sounds like it's dying. It really should sound like this. Yes, we're going to get in this lift if it doesn't close us. And we're going to head down to deck number 4. Because there's a show on currently, and we're going to go to the show. If you couldn't tell, folks, she was performing Knowing Me, Knowing You by ABBA. So, yeah. Anyway, obviously just a short walk away from the theatre there is the club. And it's not what you think. Yes, here in the club they like to host things like game shows and also trivia, and I go to all the trivia. But I can't really stay in there because there's so much more to see here, but hopefully we'll be back for 8. This is Celebrity Future Cruise, where you can book your future cruises right here on board the ship. And yes, hello. Yes, right, just past that, you can see the Grand Plaza here, which is like the main area, like the main like hub on board. That's it there. The beside that is Cafe Bachi. We've hit this lovely cafe with nice window seats and a view of the sea here. Yeah, I need to be quick. In here you can see the casino. And I'm going to pull this lever and see what happens. Doesn't work because I haven't put any money into it. Gambling is not good. Anyway, folks, we're going to go up to deck 5 so I can show you Eden, which is a lovely place on the ship and the last stop of our incredibly short tour. But I might do a bit more later on in the evening at like 11 o'clock when it's all nice and quiet. We'll go in the corridor I like to call the Chimmer Room because of all these strange looking growths here. And it's also full of moss. Yeah. You have to walk through here to get to Eden. Well, there's a second way. It's just outside, but that's the more fun way you can go. Anyway, Eden is just up this way. So here we are now at Eden, which is a lovely place at the back of the ship. They also do shows here. We are over there. Right now we're going to go into this lift, which will be coming down. Oh, it's coming up this time. Like, there's one of those lifts that people in wheelchairs use. You have to hold down the button yourself. So folks, here we now are in the lift. If you press button 4, it takes you to a restaurant, which I have no intention of going to because the buffet is all I need. If you press button 6, the door will in fact close. And you have to keep holding this button until you get to the top, which is just up there. So now we're going to do this entire trip. And yes, it's a fun, exhilarating trip up a white lift shaft until we get to here, which is just the upstairs portion of Eden. And you can see this hideous man in the reflection filming himself. Get a job, you idiot. Anyways, here we are. Yes, we're back up at the top of Eden now. With a very good view of what lies down below in there. There's also like these bed things here which are comfy if you want to sleep. Yeah, people like to take naps in them. There's another one here, as you can see, and this area here with chairs, and you can hear the boat creaking because we are moving. And now we're going to go to the most interesting part of Eden in this one long unbroken recording because I'm such a talented professional improviser, as you can tell. And yes, you will see these like chairs which gives you a lovely view to the blackness of the night. Normally you would get a lovely view of like the city you're leaving or just a lovely blue sky on a sea day, but for now we get this darkness and sadness. And yeah, it's like it's just these seats here. Now, in all this time I've been on the boat, I haven't gone down here. I've been down here before, Celebrity Edge once before. Well, not once before. I was on the boat before, and there's nothing really much here. Just like these hanging chairs, and yeah, it just takes you back to the entrance of Eden, meaning my lift journeys have been useless. Anyway, now we're going to go outside, and I'm going to see how long I can keep this shot being unbroken for. Because really, yeah, I was going to say really something, because really it was interesting to see how far you can go, but then I lost my train of thought and then ruined it. So yes, here we are. We have to press this here, and this is going to go in unedited. Yeah, so here we see the darkness of the night and the sea, and this is just outside the boat. This recording's been going on for 3 minutes now, and I should probably stop it, but I won't. Not until I get back to the club. Even the wind wants me to stop, but I won't. I will beat the wind. That was me hitting the wind. I might edit it, I might not. I probably will. Actually, I probably won't. But I'll have to say. If this all goes in the video, you're very surprised. This is the crew only door. Oh yes, these are the lifeboats. These are the lifeboats they are, so if the ship goes down, we get in these. So, let's hope that doesn't ever have to happen. I think only one celebrity cruise ship has gone down, and it wasn't even owned by celebrity, it was the Sun Vista. It was caught fire and sank. I don't know, I watched the video on it last night. Anyway, we've now skipped the tumor rumour. There. So now we're going to head in the lift back down to the club. So here we are now, folks, in the club again, and I'm going to participate in this game show. Have a go. See you in a wee bit. So yes, I shall see you after the game show is complete. Well folks, we didn't win in the trivia, but for my efforts, I got given a hat by one of my teammates because they were very kind and everyone was very kind in the trivia. And so yes, with that folks, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you tomorrow for day 14, I believe, of this trip. Where we end up in Auckland in New Zealand. We'll see you tomorrow.